Hey guys, it's Tammy Dotson, back with All Things Are Possible. Today I want to talk about orphans and how they get, like from the minute they're born or the minute they become an orphan, they're damaged goods in people's eyes and their opinion is worth less than others. And I want us to take a deeper look at that. In God's eyes, we're all the same. Doesn't matter whether you have a tent, a trailer, a home, a mansion, we're all the same. Okay? And we need to take a deeper look at ourselves. But here's what's been going on in my life, and I don't understand why. And this continues to go on in a lot of people's lives daily. I'm not the only one. But this has been going on for, I know, the last 7 years. Okay. When I was born, we were left an inheritance from our grandfather, King Blakely, from Williamsburg, Kentucky. And he left that to my mother and our father, which set it up, and we were to get that when we were 18 years old. Well, throughout my life, I knew this. And I was going to open and start an orphan organization. Not for an orphan, like what we have today. An adult orphan organization that to keep families together and to give them shelter when they need. And to be do whatever we can do to do that. And, well, that was embezzled from me. So, throughout life I had my children, so they became number one priority in my life. When I got them raised or whenever I saw that I could help the orphans, I would. So I worked hard all my life, raised my children alone, single mom, and didn't want to have Grace thrown in jail. I loved them. And so I did my best to work 2 jobs. And it was hard, and I did it. Never gave up faith in God, and I brought them up in church. Okay, throughout the years, Laura Lee started telling little white lies, and I thought that she'd grow out of it, and she didn't. So about 11 and 12, I didn't want to bring her out. I didn't want to make my daughter look like a liar. Okay, my sister was doing the same thing, Marsha. And sometimes when people talk about you, they're doing this to get something from somebody else, to make yourself look good or better. Well, you know what, listeners that sit there and buy into that bull crap, you have a responsibility. And to say, I don't want to hear this, or excuse yourself, but don't base your opinion on that person because of what someone else says. Normally when somebody's talking bad about somebody else, they're going to talk about you too. For real. But I put up with that all of my life. I never did anything about it. What can you do about it? You can't make somebody do something. But what you can do is bring awareness, and that's what I'm doing today. The last 7 years of my life has been at the hands of others, destroying it. Because of their mouth gossiping. And I'm sick and tired of it. Because time is precious. And I've given to all these people, my family, still the very most important thing to me in my life. Do I ask? Yes, I forgive them. Absolutely. I still have faith that they can change and they will stop this. Okay? And people, you have a responsibility as well. I have heard people tell her, shut up, Laura Lee. You're not telling the truth. Well, and Marsha as well. But now they've recruited people, and along with my Jimmy Wayne Clark Jr. ex of 27 years off and on. Yeah. So all over Lexington, South Carolina, where I grew up, or, my older part of life where I raised my children, I had my own business. I always gave to people that didn't have anything. And you say, people call them bums or whatever. You don't know how that person got in that predicament or situation. But it is your obligation to help that person. Okay? We're all as one. Okay? Sit there and judge all day long. Because one day you may make a mistake. Or maybe you already have and no one knows about it yet. Well, you keep on doing the things that you're doing and God will present it. And you're going to have what? Egg on your face. I love you and everything, but true story. So anyway, I come back to Lexington, South Carolina, 7 years ago. And I had been in Arkansas, had a store, apartment above my store. And because God presented this to me. This woman said, Tammy, I have a proposition for you. And I took it. But I worked every day of my life for 5 years to acquire everything that I had, which was stolen from me in the state of South Carolina within the last 7 years. Reported it. I was robbed. I was gang stalked. Identity theft. All the cases were reported. They were all dropped. I have done everything I could do to retrieve my money from the bank, from the identity theft. All they had to do is pull the cameras and see it wasn't me. I don't have a history of a whore, prostitution, that they're putting out there, and that's what they did. They stole everything, vandalized my vehicles, stole my vehicles, did everything they could possibly do, make me look. I was walking on the street. I was walking on the street, trying to get away from him, trying to make my vehicle run. And, like when you do everything and you put it out there to the police, make all the right procedures with the police, and still having me coming back and forth to go to court, and I had a ticket in 20 years. Julian Clark, he would purposely leave me stranded somewhere where I paid $50 for a cab to get home. And awful situations. And make it look like I was running after him. No, I got pregnant. And no one realized, they did realize this. They tried to make me look like I was crazy. Never been in a crazy house in my entire life, ever. I was gang stalked. So then Jimmy Wayne Clark ghosted me and treated me so ugly while he was running around on me and making everyone think I was running around on him. Which all of them knew I wasn't, but I guess they made a game of this, and even had so much fun with it. Even officials. And here I am trying to, make these people do good. They're not going to do good. Okay? So then I realized this. I'm trying to get away from him, out of there. And every night he would, everything, vandalize my vehicle. I went through 4 vehicles in 4 years. I don't understand, and probably never will, why people would want to do this to somebody that wants to help orphans, that wants to have a better life for themselves and others. Why? I didn't ask for any. I worked for all the things I was putting together to make my orphan organization, to make it happen, to make my dreams come true. Meanwhile, I'm at work. Jim Wayne Clark's at home doing whatever he does, or did. And, when I come in, where you been, whore? Out whoring? I've been at work trying to make money. At the flea market. And anyway, I bring in dinner. And when I prepare me something, I went ahead and prepared him. And not a thank you, kiss my butt. Nothing other than the whore, cunt, slut word. Verbal abuse every day. Physical abuse every day. Mental abuse every day. Okay. So when the check got stolen in the end of July, 2 days after I got severely beaten up by Angela Keaton, Brittany Martin, from Identity, Julian Clark, I do believe this with all my heart. It was totally behind all this. Told the officials. Now, some of the police officers may not have known really what was going on, but some of them did. Okay, so I was trying to get out of there, and it was so bad. So after the first car that I had was vandalized from Julian Clark, and he admitted to it. There was nothing. Oh well, it's the Tammy's. No one's gonna believe that little orphan. So, if you don't have money, if you need a lawyer, you don't have money. We've had to take the rap. Even poor people, poor people that aren't orphans. This needs to stop. Really. Okay. You should have faith. You should have the right to have faith in the police, the preachers, the judges. But how do you when they don't do their job? How do you when they gang up with the bad people out there? And you're doing everything that you can do to do the right thing. How do you keep the faith? You pray. And you believe in God. And that God will serve justice. If the officials don't, trust me, God will serve justice. Now, every day, my sister has been sick for a long time now. And I can't keep a vehicle running. Either it's vandalized or stolen. I lost my truck trailer in Searcy, Arkansas, not long ago. I went there to get my niece where she was brutally murdered. Another thing. Y'all need to stop playing God. Whoever's doing this out there. When you do this, people, just turn the gun on and shoot yourself, okay? Because you're hurting your mother, your father, your sisters. People love you. You're not God. Stop killing people. You know, we all know who did this. But justice says it must serve it. And I don't judge. I'm hurt. I'm really hurt. I'm hurt so much with my family. You know, before y'all go and make really bad decisions that are going to haunt you the rest of your life. Not just you. Your children. Their children. What you do today makes tomorrow. And if you're dumb decisions today, really bad ones, they could affect the rest of your grandchildren's lives. Okay? Please try to be good. Please reconsider your actions, y'all. Because I'm a mother, and I cry daily. I've earned every wrinkle in this face. I love my children more than life. If God came down today and said, Tammy, would you be willing to die today just so all your children would be saved and all their sins would just go away? Absolutely. Right now I would. I don't know why y'all have done this. Stop false accusing genuine company. They're just words. I'm just talking shit. Once in a while he'd grow a conscience. Tammy, how could you forgive me for everything I've done to you? I already have. Just please stop doing it. But anyway. So then he would ghost me and leave me alone off Arkansas. And no one was scared to death be there. And so when they anyway, so we get back. I was only evicted. He's got people that know people, places, cops. And anyway, so he thought he was going to take me down. But I did get out of there and I'm happy now. Okay. But when I went into labor, Andrea Johnson took the arms up. She's crazy. She thinks the whole world's against her. Or the whole neighborhood, the trailer park was against me. They were. They shot my dog. Drug deal gone bad. A bullet went over my sister's head. I mean, they harassed us every single day. Every day. And these are all the same people that walk in that circle. And meanwhile, Jimmy's saying, Tammy, I love you. And we're going to get land and we're going to move away. I'm trying to buy land. You can't buy land when someone messes up your credit time and time again. But I'm not giving up. I get out of there and I'm happy. Got my new car, having a little bit of problems with it. But my most concern is my sister's happiness. Before she dies, I want her to have a little house next door to mine, on some land, on a creek bed, on the beach. Something. We deserve to be happy. So stop meddling in our lives. We are not, in poverty. We were because of y'all. But if everybody would have left us alone, we made our own money after our inheritance got stolen. And after everybody kept messing with all of our life. Leave us alone. Stop doing things. Because you're going to end up getting caught. If the police don't and has not done anything to you yet, you are going to pay somewhere along the way in heaven or hell. Believe me, God is real. If you don't want me around because you've done something, Mama knows you're doing it. I know you're doing it from afar, honey. I know what you've done. Stop doing it. What do you want to do? Okay, you say, oh, no one sees me. God sees you when you're doing wrong. I don't give a damn if my peers see what I do. I'm not in competition with nobody, Laura Lee. Nobody. I'm your mother. You're my daughter. There should be no competition there. Get over yourself. But anyway, I'm asking y'all to please stop with your mean actions. If somebody needs your help, it is your responsibility to help them. You think just having that fine job and that fine truck is going to get you a check in heaven? No. These hard things, going up against the world like I'm doing right now, this is going to get you in heaven, okay? Telling you to stop doing your mean stuff, believe in God, that's going to get you in heaven. Okay? I love each and every one of you. Even you, Jimmy. But I'll never be in love with you again or deal with you again. Okay? But, so, when I went to the hospital to had my babies, Andrea, and that's all it took. No, this was a setup. So, I didn't know what was going on. put me in a psych ward, put a needle in my butt, and made me lose everything I had inside, okay? They gave me so much medication, and I put pictures on Facebook of this. I called Lieutenant Danzler. I have made every report. No phone call back. I call every week. No one's called me back. This is wrong, what you did, and I want my babies back. I'm not going to stop. I've never been in a psycho ward. I'm not crazy. Y'all are crazy. You're the ones that are crazy, thinking you're going to get away with this. Okay? God sees all. And I will have my orphan organization. And I will help people. And you will stop trying to stop me. And everybody out there, will you please say a prayer for my sister, Beth. John Reagan. Okay, she's tough as nails. She holds on. She was in intensive care at the hospital. Jim Wayne Clark left me and went straight back to South Carolina then. That's my dumb fault for going back to him again. It'll never happen again, ever. But anyway, and think, y'all, while I'm on that, make better decisions when it comes to picking a man or a woman or even friends. You know, I've been called a lot of names. Wuss, chicken. Because they think I'm dumb. I'm not dumb. I'm forgiving. I'm too forgiving. I don't know when to run away from evil people. I keep trying to think I can make you better. I can't make you better. God can. I'm going to get out of his way and let him do his job. Okay? From now on, one more thing, y'all. Subscribe to my channel, please. I need 20 more subscribers. And I'm getting 2 phones set up for a hotline. So anybody in distress that needs to hear a voice, to have an ear to listen to, anybody to have someone care, I'll be here. And I'll get you the numbers that you need probably by the 1st of the month. I'm trying my very, very hardest to set up where I can financially help the orphans. I'm hopefully going to get hired back on with UPS. And I need a reliable vehicle. And the man that I bought this from is trying to find me a better one because it's already overheating. And people would just leave people's belongings alone and stop purposely doing things to people to make them look like they're homeless, to make them look like they're, in poverty, when they're not. All we need to do is leave our belongings and our stuff alone. You know how many people that you have stopped prevent me from helping because of your careless actions? I still have to go back to court. I need my driver's license to have a job. And hopefully from a year from now, I'll get me a travel trailer so I can spread my big mouth all over the world about God. That's right. That's my dream. My dream is to also have y'all turn them frowns into smiles and help one another. Please. I love y'all. I'll talk to you tomorrow.